Hi everyone, it's me, Sailor Saturn, Sailor Ringril Ataru here. Today we talk about, did Sailor Moon truly have to end having 5 followings if you're going by the Viz's work, which is just Englishing the Toei work? Or did it really have to end after that? That is something that if everyone in the Sailor Moon followership has asked or talked about. You know, why did Sailor Moon have to end after 5 followings? Now we get it. Naiko Takaguchi had a life. She was a writer and a drawer, and there were other books that she was writing and working on. Or maybe she felt that Sailor Moon should just have five should just only end after Sailor Stars, which Toei may have felt the same way. I don't know. Now, someone out there is going to bring up and say, well, there was Parallel Sailor Moon or Sideworld Sailor Moon, which is not really a follow-up to any of the first Sailor Moon work, but more of a side world where each sailor fighter is grown up, is working, and have daughters, and each one of their daughters look like them, and all their daughters are friends, and their daughters then God and Jesus choose their daughters to become sailor fighters, So it's not really a follow-up at all. So it's more of a side world, more of another world of what if things played out unlike, I guess. I don't know. So at the end of the day, some folks wonder if a standalone Sailor Moon followings could happen. That Toei, being one of the owners of Sailor Moon, along with Naiko Takaguchi, that some folks or Takenshi, I guess, I don't know, might think that making standalone Sailor Moon followings that are not offshooted from any of the books, like the 1990 Sailor Moon was, or Hearst 1, 2, and 3, or Forever, or Stars or Forever, or Stars, or Forever, which were all taken off in the books. And I guess that could happen, anything's likely, and I know some folks are going to say that, oh, well, both owners would have to be on it, both owners would have to be all right with it, which I guess is true when you're talking about something that's, half owned between two folks or two businesses or whatever. Now, the only way that this ever plays out is with the Sailor Moon song plays or song shows or whatever, because the newest ones that came out, they do tend to go with tales and have sales that didn't show up either in the drawing show, the drawing book, or anything like that. So that one might be the way that Sailor Moon might Forlong. Now, these are only what ifs, because as of right now that never happened. But a lot of Sailor Moon followers do believe that Sailor Moon should have Forlonged after the 5th following, and that there should have been more tales and new sailor fighters being showing up, and new evildoers being fought or whatever. At the end of the day, a lot of folks truly do believe that, and it's not wrong to believe that. I too wish that Sailor Moon Forlonged after the 5 followings of the Viz/Toei work, and that would have happened for the Deke/Disney and Pioneer/Cloverway or Pathseeker Sailor Moon that only ended with 4 followings due to the deal ending and no one wanting to get a new deal. So at the end of the day, do you believe that Sailor Moon could Forlong itself after a 5th following, that it wouldn't have to follow any of the known books out there? Alright, that's all the time I got. It was just a thought I put out there. I know I'm not the first one, or I will not be the last one who brings this up. So yes, give this film a like, share it, playlist it, and I'll see you later.